So disgusting. 1000 LB sisters Amy Slaton slammed for unhygienic behavior in new update about kids. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Amy Slaton from 1000 LB Sisters is in trouble all over again for her reckless behavior amid her revealing how much her weight is now and giving a major relationship update. After undergoing bariatric surgery in 2019 to have a family, Amy shed nearly 176 to 200 pounds through diet, exercise, gardening, and active parenting. Becoming a mom to Gage and Glenn has been life-affirming, but also stressful, amid Amy's divorce from Michael Halterman in 2023. Amy has openly battled bipolar disorder, depression, PTSD, and addiction issues, seeking therapy and medications to cope. Amy got engaged to Brian Lovvorn on 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, and she's embracing new love. However, building a healthy home for her boys has not been an easy job for her. Amy was arrested in a zoo with Brian when she risked the safety of her kids. Reddit user RealCartographer49 shared a screenshot of Amy's new IG post and captioned it, "Not the nails again." The picture showed Amy making a Toy Story-inspired cake and adding, "Goodies boxes are packed." The cake was meant for Amy's son Glenn, and she was holding up a rubber bracelet with Toy Story characters when fans noticed her grimy nails. User Trick Cook 6776 pointed out how Amy was baking a cake using her hands with dirty nails. There were comments from fans trying to figure out how she got them. The most common theory was about Amy being in the garden every day and not using gloves, or perhaps getting black spray paint under her nails. "Like I'm watching older seasons and her fingers don't look like this," added anxious_. Effort _1056. Amy has recently had a lot of reasons to celebrate. Amy was in a few back-to-back failed relationships after her divorce when she met Brian. She got engaged to him within just a few months, which raised questions about how genuine he is. However, Amy has continued to defend Brian online. It also appears that she is married to him as she has named her new business, Amy Lovvorn Creation. Amy has had her wedding to look forward to in the past year. She's also weighed herself on TV to reveal her current weight is 249 pounds, and she seems to be satisfied with it. Amy has delved into making art full-time. She's made her first big sale and launched her own brand, while she continues to share pictures of her experiments with art on social media and gets much praise for it. The only part in her life where Amy seems to be lacking is her cleanliness, and fans always make sure to remind her of it. Amy could be choosing to ignore the comments from both her critics and well-wishers, which is why she isn't aware of what she is posting on her public platform to almost 700K followers. It appears 1000 LB Sisters star Amy's dirty fingernails aren't just seen on her social media. Amy has also been spotted with dirty nails on the show in recent episodes. It has brought in criticism about her mothering duties, along with concerns about her mental health. Even if it is paint or resin that's inside her nails, Amy should be mindful of cleaning them out before she shares pictures of her hands, especially around food and posts about her kids on social media. 1000 LB Sisters star Tammy Slaton has seemingly found herself a new job after exploring her modeling dream amid having skin removal surgery. Tammy began her reality TV journey in 2020 at over 700 pounds, documenting her struggle with food addiction. A combination of bariatric surgery in July 2022, rehab, therapy, and dietary and lifestyle changes enabled Tammy to lose over 500 pounds, reaching approximately 238 pounds by April 2025. In 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, Tammy dropped some more weight after skin removal surgery. 2025 has also been a big year for Tammy, relationship-wise, as she got engaged to Andrea Dalton. Amid her wedding preps, Tammy debuted as a model. She's now exploring more career options while being active on social media to share her story. "Tammy has a job," wrote Reddit user SweatyPair3821 in their post. They claimed that they were using Facebook, and Amy was celebrating her son Glenn's birthday. Because Amy's siblings weren't present for the celebrations, someone asked Amy about their whereabouts. In the comments, Amy says that all the siblings have jobs, the fan added. Since Tammy is her sibling, the fan assumes that Tammy has found a job as well. Meanwhile, a comment by Adreasonable 2464 mentioned that Tammy works for a business called Fat Boy App which has a brick-and-mortar location where Tammy works. Ivy Crazy noted that it's a restaurant locator for small, family-owned eateries, coffee shops, food trucks, and other hidden culinary gems, often overshadowed by franchise giants. Tammy taking on a job after her dramatic weight loss and skin removal surgery marks a powerful new chapter in her journey. It symbolizes not just improved mobility and independence, but a reclaimed sense of purpose. After years of being housebound and reliant on others, working suggests Tammy is ready to engage with the world on her own terms, physically, emotionally, and financially. Getting a job could also be a big step for Tammy's mental health. It shows she's feeling more confident, stable, and ready to do more than just be on the show. Whether she's making videos, doing interviews, or something else, working shows she's staying strong and trying to build a better life after surgery. She's not just surviving, she's growing. Tammy has yet to share details of her new job for the app, but she has been regularly featured on the brand's social media page. Considering Tammy has almost 1 million followers, she is great at social media and community management, which could be a big advantage for her job, which seems to involve marketing. Tammy has been spotted wearing a fuchsia pink shirt and hat, looking slim in the promotional videos. Tammy is not following the usual reality TV star route and relying on the checks she gets on 1000 LB Sisters or the money she makes via platforms like Cameo for her income. Her collaborations have been engaging and interesting, with Tammy being fully involved in creating content for the brands. It remains to be seen if Tammy will offer more information on her job role in the future, perhaps in a new season. Launched in 2020, the TLC series has chronicled their weight loss odyssey over the past 5 years, while also exploring their complex personal lives. At the start of the series, Amy tipped the scales at over 400 pounds, while her sister Tammy weighed a whopping 600 pounds. They've made significant strides since then, and both of their lives have taken some incredibly unexpected turns since the show's debut. Let's delve deeper into the lives of the 1000 LB sisters and see where they are in 2025, reports the Mirror US. Both sisters have lost an astounding amount of weight since 2020, looking completely different from when they first embarked on their journey. While precise details about their weight loss progress are kept under wraps to avoid spoiling the series, as of 2023, Amy had lost 176 pounds following her bariatric surgery in 2019. Tammy's success story, on the other hand, has left fans even more astounded. She initially lost 180 pounds while attending a weight loss facility in Ohio, enough to qualify for her own surgery in 2022. She has since ramped up her health journey, shedding a total of 500 pounds by last summer. The most recent episode of 1000 LB Sisters revealed she now weighs just over 200 pounds. Tammy also underwent a skin surgery in the recent season. While the full results are still under wraps, her recent TikTok reveal of her rejuvenated appearance has sent fans into a frenzy. Despite experiencing their fair share of romantic turbulence throughout the series, both sisters are currently in relationships as of now. Tammy was previously wedded to Caleb Willingham, who tragically passed away in June 2023, just months after their November 2022 nuptials. She has since found love with a woman named Andrea, coming out as pansexual to her family and expressing her desire not to date another man following Caleb's death. On the other hand, Amy parted ways with her ex-husband Michael Halterman during the course of the show. The couple shares 2 sons, Glenn and Gage, but Amy felt unsupported in the marriage and announced their split in 2023. However, she didn't stay single for long, quickly finding romance with Brian Scott Lovvorn after meeting him at a concert. Brian popped the question to Amy during the 7th season of 1000 LB Sisters, although fans raised eyebrows when he expressed his desire for her to have another baby, which would necessitate surgery due to her having had her tubes tied. Amy apparently declined, hinting at her recent social media reveal where she introduced followers to their new baby, a pet snake, which she humorously dubbed, "the only baby y'all gonna have." In one of the most dramatic turns for the Slatons, Amy found herself under arrest in September 2024, facing charges of drug possession and child abuse. The reality TV personality was staring down the possibility of jail time, and the latest season has been chronicling her legal battles over the past few months. Fortunately for Amy, she managed to avoid a stint in jail due to a plea bargain. She admitted guilt to the accusations and was handed a suspended sentence of almost a year. This meant she wouldn't have to serve any jail time while the charges related to child abuse and endangerment were dismissed. Nevertheless, Amy was ordered to fork over a $500 fine and concurred with the prosecution's terms to undergo an alcohol and drug education program. 1,000 LB Sisters fans were treated to a rare glimpse of star Tammy Slaton during her adolescence in a preview of the upcoming season finale, which is set to compare and contrast the 38-year-old's appearance before and after her impressive 500-plus pound weight loss and skin removal surgery. The video, uploaded to TikTok by TLC on Saturday, June 7th, gave the briefest look at the reality star post-procedure, lying in her hospital bed with her head wrapped in gauze. Explained in the clip that prior to surgery, he asked Slaton for some photos of her from her teenage years to get an idea of what her natural neck and jawline looked like. A handful of snapshots then aired as examples, all seemingly taken during her middle and/or high school years, with the final one showing her all decked out in her cap and gown. However, the photos reviewed by the doctor didn't really depict a defined neckline and jawline, leading him to come up with really a new appearance for her. Some didn't appreciate the shade thrown by both the network and the doctor with the clip, with one calling TLC so unhinged for the sneak peek and another suggesting that doctors are always low-key shady, now he ain't have to say all that about Tammy, another replied. But overall, fans are feeling amped up over the upcoming reveal, which has been a long time coming. I'm so proud of Tammy and so excited for her. Keep going, you totally got this. One applauded Slaton, as another agreed. So proud of Tammy. Not only her body, but spirit and overall attitude for life has improved. Tammy bout to be a snatch baddie. Another hyped her up. I cannot wait to see the reveal, one declared, which is set to air this Tuesday, June 10th. Tammy is such a beautiful soul. Can't wait to see her transformation after her healing, someone else agreed. A few also focused on the peek at her past, with one comment reading, "Stop, she was so cute, OMG. She was adorable in that first photo," another gushed. Slaton seemed to give a little sneak peek at her new look in a recent social media video. But see the full effect? You'll just have to tune in this week. After an extraordinary 500 pounds weight loss journey on the popular TLC show, Tammy has finally been greenlit for the transformative operation during the latest installment. While viewers are yet to witness the full transformation, anticipation is sky high for an update in the upcoming episode scheduled for Tuesday, the 10th of June. A teaser released on TLC's official Instagram account sees Tammy's surgeon, Dr. Peter Rubin, hinting at a dramatic change in appearance for Tammy post-op. "I requested from Tammy some photos of her from her teenage years," he shared, reports the Mirror US. "To see a neckline or a jawline that we could follow along with in our shaping procedures?" The commentary by Dr. Rubin was accompanied by throwback images of Tammy during her high school days, indicating that it's been years since she's exhibited a well-defined jawline. However, he confessed, "But we didn't really see any photos where she really had a defined neckline or jawline." So this is really a new appearance for her. Long-standing supporters of 1,000 LB Sisters, who've been rooting for Tammy since her peak weight surpassed 700 pounds, are eager for the reveal of her post-surgery look. Tammy Slaton surprised 1,000 LB Sisters fans with her new appearance after undergoing skin removal surgery. At one point, she weighed over 600 pounds and struggled to maintain healthy eating habits. However, in 2022, Tammy underwent weight loss surgery and successfully lost 500 pounds. Despite becoming healthier, she struggled with excess skin that hindered her transformation. Tammy consulted a doctor about her loose skin, but the doctor advised her to make some lifestyle changes before undergoing skin removal surgery. In 1,000 LB Sisters Season 7, Tammy finally received approval for the procedure and had her excess skin removed. A Reddit user, Contributionok1929, posted a screenshot of a live stream by Amanda Halterman, showing Tammy sitting with her family members, looking fitter than ever. She wore a black top that accentuated her long arms, which had no loose skin. Tammy's glowing face and sharp jawline showed no sign of extra skin under her chin. Other Redditors also commented, congratulating Tammy on her successful transformation. SilentLove_316 wrote, "Tammy is looking great. What a huge change for her." Juniuchis commented, Who would have thought that Tammy would be the slimmest? I am so thrilled for her. It's heartwarming to see Tammy looking so happy and healthy. The skin removal surgery appears to have had a positive impact on her, increasing her self-confidence. In the future, Tammy may undergo more surgery to remove any remaining loose skin on her body as she continues to transform her physical appearance and reach her desired figure. Some 1,000 LB Sisters viewers on Reddit have shown interest in seeing Tammy lose excess skin from her legs, suggesting that her next goal may be to tone and shape them to achieve a more overall fit body. Tammy has completed a significant part of her physical transformation by undergoing skin removal surgery. This surgery has successfully removed the excess skin that had been affecting her life for almost 3 years. Tammy's new transformation is expected to increase her self-esteem and confidence. It will also help her be more active, improving her mobility and overall comfort, which will allow her to live on her own terms. This milestone in Tammy's journey marks a new chapter in her personal growth. Hopefully, she will continue to prioritize her health and become the woman she has always aspired to be. Tammy appeared beautiful, happy, and confident in the live video. She seemed much more content with her life, which is exactly what she had wanted to feel like for the majority of her life. It'll be interesting to see what is in store for Tammy next. The next phase of her journey may involve reconciling personal differences with her family members. She could also focus more on her romantic life, showcasing her journey with her current partner, Andrea. Tammy's transformation signifies a new beginning, marking the start of a new era for 1,000 LB Sisters. Debuting in 2020, the TLC program has chronicled their weight loss odyssey over the past 5 years, whilst also exploring their complex personal lives. At the start of the series, Amy tipped the scales at over 400 pounds, while her sister Tammy weighed an astonishing 600 pounds. Since then, they've made remarkable strides, and their lives have taken some extraordinarily unexpected turns since the show's premiere. Let's delve deeper into the lives of the 1,000 LB Sisters and see where they are in 2025, reports the Mirror US. Both sisters have lost a phenomenal amount of weight since 2020, looking completely transformed from their initial appearances. While precise details about their weight loss journey are kept under wraps to avoid spoiling the series, as of 2023, Amy had shed 176 pounds following her bariatric surgery in 2019. Tammy's success story has been particularly awe-inspiring for fans. She initially lost 180 pounds at a weight loss facility in Ohio, enough to qualify for her own surgery in 2022. She has since escalated her health journey, shedding a total of 500 pounds by last summer. The most recent episode of 1,000 LB Sisters revealed she now weighs just over 200 pounds. Tammy also underwent skin surgery in the latest series. The full results are yet to be disclosed, but her recent TikTok revealing her rejuvenated appearance has sent fans into a frenzy. Despite experiencing their fair share of romantic turbulence throughout the series, both sisters are presently in relationships. Tammy was formerly wedded to Caleb Willingham, who tragically passed away in June 2023, mere months after their November 2022 nuptials. She has since found love with a woman named Andrea, coming out as pansexual to her family and confessing she doesn't wish to date another man following Caleb's death. Amy, on the other hand, parted ways with her ex-husband Michael Halterman during the series. They have 2 sons together, Glenn and Gage, but Amy felt unsupported in the marriage and announced their separation in 2023. However, she didn't stay single for long, swiftly embarking on a relationship with Brian Scott Lovvorn after meeting at a concert. Brian popped the question to Amy during the 7th season of 1,000 LB Sisters, although fans raised concerns when he expressed his desire for her to have another child, which would necessitate surgery due to her having had her tubes tied. Amy seemingly declined, as evidenced by a recent social media update where she introduced fans to their new baby, a pet snake, humorously named "The Only Baby Y'all Gonna Have." One of the most tumultuous episodes for the Slatons was Amy's apprehension in September 2024 on drug and child abuse charges. The reality TV personality risked imprisonment, and the latest series has chronicled her legal battles over the ensuing months. The 1,000 LB Sisters star has paraded her 500 weight loss recently, but was disheartened when her loose skin removal surgery was delayed. Tammy was recently approved for the procedure, with her going under the knife during Tuesday's episode. But fans of the hit show were taken aback by the way in which Tammy was shown little support from her family. Many viewers thought that Amy, specifically, was making it all about her and exuded traits of jealousy. One person on Reddit slammed Tammy's sisters Amy and Amanda for not being supportive. Wow, they just can't be supportive of each other when Tammy is in surgery? They asked. They then said, Amanda Chris has a migraine. It's painful. It's sensory overload. What you should have done was asked him if he needed anything. Adding, Amy, you made it all about your damn wedding. Your sister could die in surgery and you're moping and crying about your wedding. A wedding is not more important than her surgery and recovery. Amy seems very jealous that Tammy is getting skin removal and has lost weight. I didn't see any true concern or love for Tammy from her. This episode showed how truly idiotic she is. Another person agreed, writing, Amy is jealous of Tammy. For sure, Tammy has always been bigger than Amy. Now Tammy has come through and getting surgery. Yay for Tammy. While a third said, Amy wants to be treated like an adult yet cries all the time. A fourth then penned, Amy should not have gone to the surgery. She's back to being really unstable like she was on the Florida vacation. While a fifth noted, Amy throws a tantrum every time she's not the center of attention. This comes after Tammy spoke out about her fears for the skin removal surgery ahead of the procedure taking place. Speaking about what she was worried about, she told E! News. Just really the pain and then my fear of how I'm going to look when looking at myself afterwards. I'm so used to seeing all this hanging from my arms, and now, when I wake up Sunday or Saturday, I'm not going to have this anymore. Tammy Slaton of 1000 LB Sisters was left in disbelief when she realized that she had hit an unbelievable weight loss milestone. During a clip from a recent episode of the show, the 38-year-old took to the scale and saw that she had dropped to 201 pounds after initially weighing 700 pounds when the series began in January 2020. Tammy Slaton also recently flaunted her new look on TikTok after being approved for skin removal surgery. When 1000 LB Sisters began in 2020, Tammy Slaton, who co-starred in the show with her sister Amy Slaton, weighed over 700 pounds. Over the years, she has lost a considerable amount of weight and was recently seen in a clip from a new episode reacting to achieving a new weight loss milestone of 201 pounds. In the footage, Tammy could be seen saying, Am I reading that wrong? When she saw her new weight on the scale, adding, I've lost about 50-something pounds since being here. Still in disbelief, Tammy then sat down on a nearby chair before breaking into a smile as her sister, who was overwhelmed with emotion, congratulated her on the achievement. 201 pounds, that's amazing, girl, Amy said, to which Tammy responded with, I can't remember the last time being this small. She later shared in a confession that she had initially felt that there ain't no way the number that she saw on the scale was right. One wrote, Tammy, you're about to be in the 100S, the 100S girl, from 1000 LB Sisters to 100-something LB Sister, wow. While another commented, her journey has been one of the rawest, realistic, and emotional transformation in TLC history. To watch her from day one to now is mind-blowing. Tammy was stubborn at first, and then took things so seriously, and look what she has accomplished. Good for her, a third fan said about the 38-year-old. Tammy has come such a long way. She's lost so much weight, but also grown so much emotionally, someone else commented. That's so awesome, Tammy. Keep up the hard work and determination. You're amazing, another netizen noted. One more person wrote, So proud of Tammy. What an amazing accomplishment. She is doing the damn thing. Alongside achieving the new weight, Tammy was approved for skin removal surgery, which had initially suffered multiple delays. Despite being excited about the transformation process, Tammy was seen in a clip expressing some of the fears she had about adjusting to her potential new look. Just really the pain and then my fear of how I'm going to look when looking at myself afterwards, Tammy said in the clip per E! News. I'm so used to seeing all this hanging from my arms, and now when I wake up Sunday or Saturday, I'm not going to have this anymore. I'm going to look halfway normal from the face down. It's scary but rewarding at the same time, Tammy added. Tammy seemed to reveal her new look after undergoing excess skin removal surgery when she took to TikTok to post a series of new snaps with her girlfriend, Andrea. Fans couldn't help but notice how different she looked without a filter on, with many congratulating her for successfully undergoing the surgery. A fan wrote, "Tammy, you had skin removal on your face. You look so good. Love it. So proud of you and your accomplishments." Tammy also looked loved up in the clip alongside Andrea. "You know, I never found love until I looked into your eyes." A singer in the backing track of one of the videos can be heard singing. A fan wrote, "Tammy, you had skin removal on your face. You look so good. Love it. So proud of you and your accomplishments." Tammy also looked loved up in the clip alongside Andrea. "You know, I never found love until I looked into your eyes." A singer in the backing track of one of the videos can be heard singing. Speaking further about her soon-to-be life after surgery, Tammy discussed how routines like taking a bath will feel completely different from what they used to be. "I really don't know how I'm going to feel when I wake up from surgery and look down at myself," she said.